growing pains and no pain no gain. Using these natural transformations as a metaphor for life can offer powerful lessons about growth, change, and perseverance. Here's a breakdown of what these creatures must go through during their transformation, and how it can relate to our own life experiences. 1. Caterpillar to butterfly. The struggle. The caterpillar must enter the chrysalis, cocoon, and undergo a complete metamorphosis. Inside the chrysalis, it is broken down into a liquid form and restructured into a butterfly. This process involves vulnerability and seeming destruction, but it's essential for the transformation. Life lesson. Sometimes, we must go through periods of discomfort, vulnerability, or even feel like we're falling apart before emerging as something beautiful and new. Transformation often requires letting go of the old to embrace a new identity. 2. Tadpole to frog. The struggle. The tadpole begins its life in water, breathing through gills and swimming with a tail. As it grows, it develops legs, loses its tail, and grows lungs to live both in water and on land. This transition is not instant, it requires patience and time. Life lesson. Growth can be uncomfortable and uncertain, as we might feel stuck between two phases. Yet, with time and perseverance, we adapt, evolve, and learn to live in new environments and circumstances. It's about trusting the process. 3. Seed to tree. The struggle. A seed must be buried in the darkness of the soil, where it breaks open. It has to push through the dirt to grow into a strong tree. It requires nourishment, sunlight, and time to grow into its full potential. Life lesson. Sometimes, we need to go through dark or challenging times to grow. We may feel buried under pressure, but it's in those moments that our roots deepen and our strength develops. With persistence and faith, we grow into something strong and resilient. 4. Larva to beetle. The struggle. Like the caterpillar, the beetle larva enters a pupal stage, where it's almost entirely dissolved and reformed into a completely different creature. The transition requires stillness, patience, and time. Life lesson. Major transformations in life often require time in isolation or a pause from the busyness of life. It's in these quiet moments that real change happens, shaping us into something far different from what we started as. 5. Egg to bird. The struggle. The egg must be incubated, growing life inside until the bird is ready to hatch. Hatching itself is a struggle. The bird must use its beak to break through the shell, a tiring but necessary effort to enter the world. Life lesson. Breaking free from limitations, whether they are self-imposed or circumstantial, takes effort and perseverance. The struggle is necessary for strength and growth. Without the challenge, we might not be ready for the freedom on the other side. Conclusion. Life lesson. Just like these transformations, personal growth requires patience, perseverance, and sometimes struggle. Whether it's emotional, spiritual, or mental growth, we often need to go through uncomfortable or difficult times to evolve. In those moments, it's important to trust that the process will lead us to something better, something stronger, more beautiful, and more aligned with our true potential. This metaphor can inspire us to embrace life's challenges as part of the necessary journey towards transformation and purpose.